I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work.
Hey,
Hey,
everyone.
hey! We're back.
We are. Hey, Brenton. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Claire. Hey, Grace. Hey, everyone. Thank y'all for coming. Look,
Yeah,
I finally came back. Hey, Shaggy. Long time no see. How you doing?
yeah. Glad to have you, Jody. Now, Jody is stalking me. All right.
Hey, Jody. Oh, okay.
It is so
So,
glad, so good to have everybody here.
yes, thank you all for coming. Uh, yeah. Oh, okay. I finally got the procrastination out of myself and started working on stuff. And I did get a lot done, but I got stuff done. Oh, and so
Uh,
Fisher can't show his camera tonight. He's having camera difficulties. Um, I
my,
don't know
my
what's going
my
on with.
camera decided to die on me, and I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know until I started getting ready. Yeah, it'll show something, but it shows nothing but blur and
yeah,
dots.
it's just a big blur. Yeah, so we'll get that fixed by the next stream. We'll figure
Oh,
that out. um, but yeah. So let me show you what I've been working on today. I finally got something moved that I needed to move for a really long time. I dug up the sword.
the monster sword, that cute little thing. I think I sent that to you when it was about 3 inches tall.
Yep, and she's a year and a half old now, almost 2 years old.
Yep. And I'm still surprised that it has not shot off any daughters.
Honestly, I think it had a lot to do with how I planted that tank. I really think this was the best thing to do for this plant. I still have to clean her up. She's still looking a little rough. She's gonna need some TLC here. Um,
Honestly, I think looking at it right now, I don't think
mhm.
it's bad at all. I'd say let it recover from where it's at right now, and let it keep going.
Yeah, like there's a couple of the leaves in the back here that are looking real bad. That I'll keep an eye on them and trim them off as need be.
They should be
I
fine. And Branton, I would use the phone, but the phone is not much better.
even yeah, that's why we got him the camera in the first place. Oh, but yeah, and then over here you kind of can't see it because the sword has it, blocked because the sword is so big. I really shouldn't put very many more plants in here. I'm gonna put some jungle val in the back and make like a
Y-
curtain in the back for it.
You're getting some jungles.
Yeah, I got. Oh, not no, not jungle val. I have the corkscrew val. That's right.
Oh, the corkscrews.
He's
Okay.
only yeah, because
Hey,
jungle val won't go in here. Hey,
oh,
squad.
Jungle Bell is fun and nice, but it gets so long, big and long.
Yeah, yeah. It's just I've seen like some people at the club brought it in these big massive bags, and I was like, I don't think that'll go in any of my tanks. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
I was growing jungle vels, and yeah, they average between 3 and 4 feet long.
Holy crap. Yeah, no, none of my tanks will fit that. So,
Well, they grow up from the bottom and all the way across the top. But even then, yeah, yeah.
so hopefully, the other thing that's going to go in this tank tomorrow or the next day are the Corys. All 12 of them are going to go in this bad boy. Um, so hopefully they will.
This will be the Cory breeding project.
Yes, that because the situation they're in now, my Corys are throwing eggs. I just can never get to them before the
Before
angel,
the angels get to them.
and yeah, and they're gone. So we're gonna separate out the fish. You know, I tried. I really did. There were a couple of times I was close to getting to the eggs, and by the time I got back to them, was able to get them, they were gone. It was like, man, it's like I pointed them out and they just went at them. So, you know what? I almost wouldn't mind getting some jungle Val in one of the 29s, but that would
It
be
it's fun. Yeah, I would say, 2 or 3 of them in a 29, and yeah, all of a sudden it's going to all of a sudden you'll have more than you'll know what to do with. And yeah, as Jody says, hers is 5 foot. I'm not surprised. I think the longest I've seen jungle Val grow uh was one of the club members had a 210, and he had jungle Val in there that was about 5.5 feet.
oh wow,
Yeah. And it grew from bottom to top and all the way across the top.
wow.
Where's Sean? Sean is in the other room. I told her we were starting. She's probably watching and listening and lurking.
She's high.
That's okay.
Oh. And so the one.
Uh,
I was wondering if you were gonna see that.
yeah, I just saw it. Nice one, Cass. Actually, she put me to sleep.
Um, uh,
Oh, my Fister wifey.
Teresa, hey,
Good to see you.
Teresa, yeah. Um, so I've got to catch Penny out of their neighbor. Okay, so next to this tank that I'm showing you guys right now is its um older sister tank, the original 20-gallon that I have been steadily pulling um, large crypts out of for the past 2 weeks. I get in there, I pull a couple out, get them planted, and I've got a big tote of them all outside, just chilling right now. So hopefully I'll have a whole bunch of large crypts come fall.
Oh, yes.
Um, but I still have like it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. I still have another 6 in there, and I pulled 2 out with the sword when I took this plant out today, and I put one in this little green. There's a little green planter in here that I just shoved that little crypt in. It's like boop, right there. Oh
Very nice.
yeah, it's in there. You can't see it, but it's in there.
I
It's like
see it.
he's hiding. He's back there. We're gonna see what he does in there. Eventually, I'll stop moving the camera. I'm probably driving people crazy with that, but and Penny is over there in that tank, and Penny was real mad at me. Penny is the pleco that has been in that tank this whole time that refuses to let me catch them. They're real not. I am not good at catching fish. I suck at that.
Yeah,
I
Penny also came same time that that sword did.
Yes,
And Penny was what, 3/4 of an inch long?
if
He was a
that.
stowaway.
Yep. Penny was little, and Penny still has no whiskers. So
So most likely,
I'm
little girl.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're on the sponge filter right now over there, and I could probably catch them. So I'm gonna move the camera again. This tank looks really bad because yeah. So Teresa asked what I've been up to. Okay, so what have I been up to? What haven't I been up to? Not working on my tanks is one of the things I haven't been up to, but I'm back at that now. So
Well, you have it,
we
but you haven't.
I have, but I haven't. So we kind of had a lot of problems with our cats, and it started with our oldest one. He was like 18. I don't. He probably wasn't that old, but he was an old guy, and he yeah, he passed away from old age. Um, Kind of just he was old. So yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Sorry, issues with the mic. Um, so he passed away, and then my nephew's cat passed away, and then another one of our cats got sick, and he ended up having a big tumor in his side, and he passed away. And then my cat Nigel, 3 days ago, he passed away. It's been a rough past month. Yeah. So, oh,
So,
yeah,
so your light cats.
yeah.
But
We
other
we
other
we
and
we've
other
had
than that, though, Mouse and I have been working behind scenes, setting up, figuring out our next steps and plans,
yeah,
and
yeah, trying to figure out what I was gonna do with my fish situation because okay, so I needed to get the Corys out of the tank, so I needed to get this tank set up. So that was part of it. I have another tank to set up. Yeah, like everything had happened all at once, and
oh yeah,
so yeah, and like I don't want to be all doom and gloom, and that's kind of why I wasn't streaming through all of this because it's like it's bad enough when you're going through it, and you know I was just trying not to. But then Brian got sick too, so it was a lot. So I was just trying to some of the chaos to just not be so chaotic. And but yeah, so me and Fish Nerd are trying to figure out what to do with everything because the Epistos also decided to have more babies. And I thought they were all gone, and apparently they're not. Because I thought the other Epistos had eaten them all, but apparently no. There's still some brand new little Epistos hopping around that tank. I have Epistos coming out of my fish, so yeah, yeah. I think I have successfully bred Epistogramus.
exactly. And
And
you
yeah, and
you've gotten your Breeders' Award points for them. So the sad part of the Breeders' Award point program is it promotes a turn and burn mentality that okay, we've bred them on, and now we make them go away and on to the next. The next
yeah,
project is the Angels and the Corys.
yeah. And I do want to get the angels breeding. They're laying eggs. I know which ones are males and females now. I have pairs. so all that has happened. I'm actually light a few angels now. Um, you know, uh, so I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with the one with the eye situation. But he's okay for an angel. I mean,
Oh
he's
yeah,
just an eye. It's just not very pretty to look at. But
and honestly, a missing eye is probably an accident of fight and would not be anything wrong with you know moving genes and breeding, and probably wouldn't even be noticed in the next generation.
yeah, because I mean, he was fine up until they started getting into the whole mating thing, and
Right.
yeah, so
And they started fighting.
yeah, so learn that lesson. That was another one. You know, cichlids get
And
aggressive.
yep, we have you have reduced down to 2 pair now.
Yep, I've got the one pair of the kois, and then I've got the Laney, which is the marbled zebra. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and
very
one
very
koi.
very pretty.
Very pretty.
And Laney, his mate's nice koi,
Hmm. Yeah, and
and
Laney's a
eventually,
girl or a boy. I mean, yeah, Laney's the boy. So that's kind of throwing me off there. I'm like, man, I really thought you were a girl. Got that one wrong. I did
and
guess. So
eventually we'll get eggs.
yeah,
The eggs will
I mean,
they'll lay eggs where in a place where you can get to them, or who knows, maybe they'll even start raising them on their own.
yeah. Um, the one time that I actually caught them doing like the female laying the eggs and the male actually fertilizing them, they laid them on the intake of the filter. I
Yeah,
was like, no, like, come on, guys, really?
and
Okay,
that's
I get it.
actually very typical.
Yeah,
I've had them lay on the filter intakes. I've had them lay on the heater. I've had them lay on sponge filters.
in the
I've
corner of
had
the
them
tank.
had them lay right on the tank glass.
That's what's going on with the two I have in the 129. They keep laying on the glass, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those off of there and get them
Well,
out of that tank.
is it? Let me ask: is it the same spot on the glass all the time,
Um,
or
no,
close
it's
to?
usually close to. It's either one side of the one corner or the other. They're going
Well,
to.
that's where you need to be putting those slates.
Yeah. So I'm gonna block those areas,
Yep.
and I need to get another slate or two, or some more PVC. Brian was supposed to
Yeah.
cut me some of that, but you know, I haven't pushed him to help me with anything because he was going through it too. So,
Yeah.
but um, but yeah, I've got two more tanks to set up, and they're not very um, they're not. It's not going to be a lot to set them up because one's practically set up. I'm just going to put plants back in it, and the other one is just sand and shells. So I just have to get the water in them pretty much, and the plants, and
Yeah.
one no.
The next ones you're setting up are fairly simple,
Yep.
fairly simple working tanks.
And so yeah, so I don't have to do much there, and I probably will have those done by the end of the week. And I'm it was actually fun because me and the kids today spent the day setting the tanks up and trying to put together a little filter that we had no idea how it worked. So that was fun. And then trying to figure out how we actually put it on said tank because I decided to take it out and read the instructions for the filter, and then I didn't put the instructions back with the filter. And then I guess I threw the box for the filter away too. So I didn't even know what the name of the filter was that I had. So
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah. It took me about 3 hours earlier trying to find the name of the filter so I could look up instructions on how to set it up. Because I guess I decided to take the whole thing apart to look at it and just didn't put it back together because, that was a smart idea.
Oh sure. Hey, I do it too, but then I usually put it all back together right away too.
I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is I was going to change out the media inside of it for
Change the
something
media
else.
over to something
Yeah.
else.
And yeah, and just didn't do that and got to a point where I had to stop. I don't even remember when I did it. It had to be right after I got it, and I got this filter back at Christmas. So yeah, yeah, it took that long to get it working, but it's working. It's on here. It's actually a cool little filter too. It's the one that Branton had suggested. It's an Odyssey hang on canister.
Yeah.
And I was thinking when I saw it, I was like, man, is this too small for a 20-gallon? And I was like, I don't know if this is going to move enough water. And then I turned it on
Yeah.
and it shot water almost to the other side of the tank. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yep.
I see why Branton likes it now.
Yeah. I can see that has good water movement.
Yeah. And this is on
I'm
low.
actually looking forward to see how the new one I bought moves water. So
Oh, did you get the bever?
I got the Vivor.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to see how yours works compared to the one that I got. And yeah. And I got a Higher filter. Little dog. That was not funny. The dog just decided that, yeah. Yeah, those filters are nice, Brandon. That was, I'm very happy I got that filter because man, like the sword, the leaves were like swaying back and forth. I was like, oh my goodness.
I might have to look into one or two of those filters too.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
actually starting to put more tanks together. I've got a new one planned, and it'll be kind of nice. Starting to get things together, and I'll be doing things a little different here. I'll have to get a new camera, but the new tank is going to end up being a staple for these streams.
yeah. I'm excited to see the new tank. So it's kind of funny that the fish you picked out for your thumbnail because I was thinking about getting some fish for the Corys, like a dither fish, um, because that really did help when I was breeding the Epistos, um, having something in there with them. And I was like, well, I've got everything else
Welcome back,
expensive.
Mrs. C.
So
I hope you
I'm
didn't. I
gonna
hope
get.
you didn't have to chase the gremlin too far.
You didn't feed
Yeah.
them after midnight, did you? Oh no, feed the gremlins after midnight. Um, but I am gonna get some of the threadfin or rainbow fish to go with the angels. So, and then you know, I have I have someone who watches the morning streams, which I do plan on doing the morning streams again, real soon. I just have to start waking up in the morning again. My schedule's been way off, way off. But
Well, life has thrown you a few curveballs.
yeah, it's like man, yeah,
It's thrown me a few curveballs too.
yeah, that is true.
But things have leveled out, smoothed out. is, hey, Mouse, we gotta get back to streaming.
Yeah, we've gotta, we gotta get back to doing this thing. So, you know, um, yeah. So I'm working on getting back into my going to bed at a normal time and waking up in the mornings. So hopefully in the next week I'll be streaming in the mornings again. Um, because I kind of want to like document the whole progression of this tank and see how this sword goes over the next year. So you're gonna be
Oh
seeing
yeah,
a lot of this tank. So get used to it.
good.
Um, well, this is the new. Um, I'm not sure if me and Nerd we're gonna have to figure this out because we may be moving our stream together on Wednesdays. We had talked about that, but we will once we figure that out, we'll make a post or
Yeah,
you know something. You know.
yeah.
Uh,
Weekends are getting a little congested with people streaming, so
yeah, that and then stuff going on. Because Brian, um, my husband, um, they're really short-handed at work right now, so he's having to pick up extra shifts, and Saturday is the only day he has off. So we've kind of been trying to like spend that time together,
yeah,
and it's his only day off. So and we used to on the weekend, like one day we would do our shopping, and the other day we would hang out. Now we're having to like just sit on the one pretty much one day. So that's fun. And hopefully it's not going to be for much longer. They hired someone, but it could take a while to get them trained. So we're looking at least another month of this. So we're probably, yeah, look at Wednesdays. And
yeah.
yeah, summer is definitely busy.
Always busy.
Yeah,
Never enough time.
yeah. And I mean, like the days are longer, but you still gotta, get everything done. And then, find a way to sleep too. So, but, um, I think I also got all of the killies gone, the least killies. I think all of those have been moved out.
Oh
So
no, I will guarantee you have some fry hanging around in there.
probably hiding in the moss. Yeah.
Correct. As I said, you're going to be pulling least killies for the next 2 months. They're a fun little fish, but yeah, yeah, back to the turn and burn thing.
Yeah. And eventually I'm going to get a. Yes, I do still want to get the fish and shrimp from you because that's another thing. Um, I do want to start my shrimp tank, and that tank is empty and ready for me to set up. So I will message you about those because I will have a spot for those now, and time to actually get them. So I will be messaging you in the next day or two, and we'll set that up too. Because yeah, yeah, like I'm really sorry about that. Everything did just kind of go upside down here for a hot minute. Mm.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, that was going to check it shortly. Oh God. Hmm.
ooh.
Oh,
And I've gotta get mine ready to send out. I'm gonna be sending some to Jeff and um I'm gonna get some of his Shelley's the shell dwellers from him.
yep.
And I have everything for that tank ready to go. I just need to get it set up. I needed to set that up 2 weeks ago. And so I'm getting that ready tomorrow. Like I said, I have the spot for it. I really just have to put the sand, the shells, and then get a filter on it. And I have all of the components now, so everything on that's ready to go. And then,
And
um,
that'll be the next another new breeding project. I'm positive you will really enjoy the Shellys.
yeah, those ever since I saw those and saw the one, someone had done like a time lapse on them moving the shells and the sand around. I just wanted
Mhm.
to keep those. I was like, man, that is going to be so awesome. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for those. And then, so all right, let me recap what's coming in. I have the purple snails. They're getting ready to go into their tank. I'm gonna set them up a 10-gallon tank with oh, I can get you some more of those. I will send you another box of those. So yeah, I'll message you about those, and
Oh yeah.
I'll get you some more of them. I have them for days. Um,
Well,
so
just Mouse, when you send Granton the gum pods, when you think you've got enough, go grab about just as much many more.
yeah, I'll send at least twice as many next time. Um, for the snails, they're gonna get their own 10-gallon snail tank.
Yep.
Um, then I'm gonna get the thread fin rainbows for this tank with the cories. There's another fish I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna say what those are because those may end up going in with the snails. They're small enough that they won't nip them.
Yep.
Pretty sure about that.
Jeff
Um,
made it. All right.
hey Jeff, I was actually talking about you a little bit ago.
His ears were burning.
And then I'm gonna get some Scipia from Brandon. He's got a bunch of Scipia, and going back into the Scipia because that's where it
That's
all
where you
began.
started. That's where you started. Go back to your roots.
Yep, and I'm gonna try to find a place to set up the sea monkeys to where I can actually show them to everyone since Brian's real adamant about me not filming in the bathroom. I can't blame him. He's like, come
I
on, something's got to
I
be
don't understand why,
filmed. He's like,
especially
you
if
can,
somebody's using the bathroom at the time.
yeah, no, it's one thing if someone's in there using it, I wouldn't be filming, but
Right.
you know, he's like, you can keep fishing here. There's no filming in here, and I was like, that was the point. Like, come on. And yeah, so I have them a big solid glass tank to go into, and it's just the point of getting them moving and hoping the cold colony doesn't actually, you know, belly up on me. So, but I do have a backup one, so I have plenty of backup sea monkeys.
Oh,
Uh, or it is a very good role
yeah.
not to
But
film in the
it
bathroom.
just goes to prove one sign that you may be an aquarium addict. There is a tank in the bathroom.
Yeah, and the only reason that there's not tanks in both bathrooms is probably because the other bathroom is way too small for it. I mean, I could find somewhere to shove a tank in there, but the kids may not be very happy about that because that's their bathroom. They might be like, "No, mom, like you're gone too far."
They'll get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, considering they did ask for a specific tank,
True.
so that's two. Okay, there's two fish that are probably gonna be coming in here. One may be a little longer than the other. Two. Okay, so we have the Scipio, we've got the threadfin rainbows, the shell dwellers, and then one of my kiddos wants pea puffers. And Nightlium,
Yeah, sleep well, Liam. Was glad to see you.
There might be some neons coming pretty soon because someone I don't know who has said something about neons before, but we'll talk about that later when he's not so sleepy. Night, Liam. Have a good night. So yeah. Oh no, what did I just do? I just closed the screen.
Oh no!
Okay, where'd my screen go? Okay, there we go.
You know,
And I still, oh man, I feel so bad. I still have to get with Shirley. Um, because yeah, y'all, I made a big mistake. I did make a big mistake. um, I bought a dojo loach, a weather loach, and it was a baby when I bought it,
yeah.
about the size of like maybe a crayon. Good size reference there. He was about the size of a crayon when I got him. A Crayola, not the big like a regular
Not
size
the
Crayola, not
kindergarten
the big,
size, the standard
the
standard.
standard, skinny Crayola crayon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has now made his way into a what are those hot dogs that plump when you cook
Yep.
them?
Yep.
Yeah, he
One of those bun length hot dogs. Yep.
yeah, that's what he
That's
looks
about
like,
right.
a bun length hot dog, and he's like real. Um, he's a dojo loach or a weather loach.
Yep.
Um,
Loachy
and
McLoach face.
yeah, Loachy McLoach face. And he was a cute little baby. And I got him for all of $2 at my local aquarium auction. And now I see why I got him for the grand sum of $2. Because oh my goodness, is cool. He is huge.
Well,
And he's
also
thanks.
realized I kept two of those in a 29 full grown. They
And
do
I'm
well. The downside is they will tear things up.
yeah, he likes to rearrange the whole tank all the time. And he's gotten to where he likes to be petted. He likes to eat from your hand. He's got a whole plethora of little tricks to get food now. Um, so yeah, that guy's got like some serious personality. But man,
So
is he getting big! And if he gets if he gets any bigger than what he is now, oh my goodness!
if he is about the size of a bun length Oscar Mayer hot dog,
Uh huh.
he is about full size.
Okay. And hopefully he doesn't get any bigger, because boy is he big.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the weather loaches, they will the males will max out at 6.5, 7 inches. The females will get to 8 to 9, and the majority of them in the hobby right now are males.
and I can't tell if he's male or female. Um, he probably is a male.
Odds would say he's male.
Um, I don't know how you would even sex one. Um, but yeah, he's so big, so big,
Yeah.
and he eats. Oh my goodness, he is an eating machine.
Oh yes. Have
Always
you
eating.
given him a piece of cat food yet?
Oh, oh yeah. And I think cat food might actually be, um, his favorite thing to eat.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So when the weather starts to change, the reason why they call them weather loaches, I found this out real quick, and it's started to become a problem. Oh, I love. He's a beautiful dojo. He is so beautiful. I love him. He's got really pretty eyes. He's got full barbels. Um, but he jumps out of the tank. I've had to, yeah, I took an old sign from an election. It's because it's that kind of plastic, and at night I kind of have to weight it down so if it storms, he doesn't jump out of the tank because he's come real close a couple of times. Ooh, yeah. And I don't want him to jump out of the tank because he's gotten all wild because of the weather.
Shirley, ah, I still say Dojo Loaches are great. You don't pass up on them.
Well, if you want one, I have one. And he might need someone who's got a bigger tank. um and you know, oh my goodness, he does like to dig. He spends all his day digging. And he does he hides food and yeah. So yeah, I saw him earlier. He was like scooting some food to the back corner of the tank, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Hiding snacks for later?" It's like, so yeah, that guy is he is a handful.
Oh
I was
yeah.
actually trying. I tried to take a video of him earlier. I've got to figure out what's going on with my phone because I film all of my shorts through my phone, and for some reason it keeps saying that other apps are trying to use my camera. So I don't know what's going on with my phone. I'm gonna get that fixed because yeah, I've got to get some of his shenanigans on camera because
Oh,
it's
they are just clowns,
oh
which is
yeah.
why I always loved them. But around here, I can't get them anymore because they were deemed an invasive species. So,
Oh yeah, and if it's a dirted tank, he will dig into it.
oh yes, they do.
Yeah, because so the 29 I have him in, it has some dirt and but it's capped, and luckily that is it's a really deep cap of sand. He doesn't dig up the dirt, but he does dig up some of the plants from time to time. And so yeah, yeah, he is a handful.
He is.
Um,
It's so much
but
fun.
yeah, and if I have to, if it comes down to it, I can go get like a huge tote and put him in that, and I would totally do that. Man, Penny is so mad. I took that Ford plant away. Oh man. Okay, Nari.
Uh,
Here, I have to put you down, puppy, so I can pause the camera. Okay. Here, you come up here. You go up there. All right. Hang on one second. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute and see if I can get Penny over here. I have to clean this glass and clean this tank up because I really did a number on it today. But let's see if I can. There we go. Sorry, the camera's side. Where did you go? Oh my gosh. Are you they're back there? I have really like just torn this tank up today, taking that sword out. But Penny's back there. Penny is still here. Penny still exists. And then right next door is the new tank. Boop. I wonder if I
that
could get Penny to hop over. Just be like, here, just come hop over here for a few days. You have the
uh,
sword back.
Lecos generally don't jump.
I know. Dude, I want an otter too. I don't think Mr. Mouse would let me have one. He's already, Oh, yeah. I really Oh, how do I? Okay, sorry. It's been a while since I streamed. I forgot how to take messages down. Oops. Um. Yeah. He's already let me have enough. I bring home an otter. He might be like, okay, that's it. I'm divorcing you. I don't know. He did say I could get the pea puffer, so I'm holding him to that one.
Yeah,
He's
pea
like, you
puffers will
guys,
be so much fun.
I'll stop messing with the orientation in a minute. There we go. We'll just do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, and you know what? I have had my handful of needy toddlers. Like the two youngest that are hanging around right now. That I've okay. I need to stop saying I'm stealing kids. That's gonna get me in trouble one day. My friend has two little ones, and one's 3 right now. Oh my goodness, that kid has so much energy. I can't chase him anymore. I'm like, I love you, kid, but man,
yeah,
I
all
just
that,
can't do it.
all that wild energy and enthusiasm. Yeah, it's wasted on all these young kids.
I know, man. I'd like to bottle that up and just get a day's worth of it. It's like I'd like to remember what that was like.
Uh, but yeah,
The no, yeah. See, my sister also wants to get a donkey, and I'm just gonna have to draw the line at a donkey. And yeah, and the otters would eat my fish. It would be kind of it. Then
right.
ooh,
And steal your surfboard.
yeah, and yeah, if you have a koi, they'll definitely steal your koi.
Oh yeah, and not the cheap ones. Yeah, they prefer the expensive ones.
The more expensive, the better.
Yep. So, but yeah, it goes to prove things are happening over Flying Mouse Aquatics.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we will all see more of the mouse, and
and my
I'll I'll,
shenanigans.
I'll come along for the ride.
Oh yeah. Uh, there was something else I was going to talk about tonight. I can't remember. So once I do, I'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
But you know, it's getting pretty late tonight, y'all, and it's my first night streaming, so I'm gonna cut it a little short. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes before I hit an hour, and I'm glad.
well, come on,
Hey,
we could hold out for 10 minutes yet. Let's make the hour.
we'll make the hour. Hey,
We'll make
Dance Aquariums, good to see you. Good morning. You're on the other. That's right. You're on the other side of the pond over there. Oh, and the doggo's like, "Hey, is it bedtime yet?" It's like any other night they're like, "Yeah, I'm not going to bed." And here they're like, "Hey, let's go." Um, but yeah, I've got to put a couple of orders in tonight and tomorrow for stuff. Um, nothing to set up the tanks. I have all that. I just need to actually get the fish,
you
coming.
you you need the livestock.
I need the livestock now, so I've got to talk to
You
Grant.
you
And
you're at the point where I am. Uh, everything, the hardware's here. I just got to start getting the livestock in.
yeah, um, I honestly am really surprised because like over the last like month, it's like I've been buying stuff here and there, just getting stuff ready to do it. And like today just kind of worked out to where it got done. So plus it was fun, annoying the kids. I'm like, oh crud. I was like, hey kids, look, you can help me out. Go watch this. So
And of
I'm
course,
gonna
we've
have to.
had our fun behind the scenes going out doing our window shopping.
Oh yeah, we've been window shopping for stuff and um yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think we're averaging about $150 in stuff every night.
yeah, I mean if I'd actually bought that, oh my goodness, Mr. Mousy probably would have divorced me.
Oh
Um
yeah,
but but I did narrow it down on the stuff I am gonna get. So I do need to get that going. And I am really excited to get the Scipia back and to get the Anarwi. It's okay, puppy. It's only when I'm streaming she does it. It's like, man, come on. Here, I know it is. I know it is. I will hold the puppy. Ugh. Um, I forgot what I was even saying. She started like right in my ear. I can make it 10 more minutes.
oh easily.
Oh, awesome. I see. I am. That is the one thing that scares me is shipping, and I know I need to just do it. Just like I just gotta do it. So I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope, and it's gonna go well. With mussels, add linguine rabbits. If you're gonna make them with mussels,
No, no,
yeah,
no. Honestly, rabbits, just do it.
yeah, just do it. Just get it
Yeah.
done. Oh man, now capybara, I could get a capybara. That. Oh, and so nerd, if you ever do get down this way in Tennessee, we have an aquarium. We actually have two close to us. We have the Atlanta Aquarium. We have the Tennessee Aquarium. But in the Tennessee Aquarium, they have otters.
Oh no.
Oh yes, we should go get an otter. We're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, we can we can otter nap an otter and head over to Claire's and
We're bringing you a river otter, Claire. Oh my goodness.
just don't ask where it came from.
Yeah, just don't ask where it came from. It's yeah. You know, I you know what, rabbits, in, instead of mussels, you should get a gooey duck and just live stream that bad boy 24/7. That would get you some views, I bet you.
Yeah, but they stay
Um,
buried awfully deep.
yeah, they do. Um, I don't know, but I will check, Claire, because they may at this point. I know that was like a big thing since 2020. But I will definitely check with the go check and see if I can find it. 24/7 muscles all day, every day. All right, y'all. Now the dog is scratching at the door, so I am gonna cut it short. We made it to
So
54 minutes and 23 seconds. Yay! All right, I'm gonna go take this puppy out before she has an accident. Um,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, better do that.
So,
But we
all
promise
right.
to be back.
Yes, I promise I'm back on a more regular basis. I'm not gonna disappear anymore. I'm here. Everything's okay. Stuff's happening. So we're getting kissed. So there's gonna be stuff to watch. All right, y'all. I will see y'all. We don't see you Thursday. We'll see you Saturday or Wednesday, not Thursday. Might see. I'm all messed up. All
We
right,
will
y'all.
see. Either Wednesday or Saturday. We haven't figured it out yet.
we'll be back. All right, y'all. Have a good night, and I will see y'all later.
Yeah. Everyone sleep well when you get there.